Mm.
Can I my like the first lady who was speaking, she was like, if my child gets suspended today, she's okay with it because she's standing up to go fight ICE. But I don't know why a parent would be okay with their child leaving school just to protest ICE, and then the teenage boy saying that people his age were like getting unalived and stuff. He compared it to the civil rights movement when that was a complete different thing, because they were fighting for like their rights and stuff. But the people, they're just fighting for illegal aliens to not get deported from this country.
Yeah, I don't really get why they keep comparing to the civil action movement. I mean, they were actually fighting for a reasonable thing to be treated fairly. But these guys are just fighting so dangerous people could stay in the country and mess it up more. It's ridiculous.
What I'd say about it is that they fighting strongly what they believe in. I'm not someone that know everything, so I don't know what side is right or wrong. But it seems like we shouldn't be letting too many of them just in illegally, because that's not fair to the ones who came here legally. And I forgot my other points.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
You agree? All right, buddy.
I agree with AJ. Like, there's not a right or wrong thing. Obviously, about like the people coming here illegally and doing bad stuff, it makes it like I feel like it makes things really hard for our actual immigrants that come here to do work and stuff, and also for the children who, because it's not their fault if they got taken here illegally or like if they're born here by somebody who was. And children my age should definitely not be getting touched by us at all. And even if their kid, if their parent brought them here when they were 3, I mean that's like they didn't do that. They can't control that. So yeah, and I feel like they're doing all that because they are only seeing like the bad stuff that's going on with it. And I mean, our government should make it so that there's not bad stuff going on with it. And I think they should get people who like have a more open mind to stuff like that.
First off, obviously, I feel pretty strongly saying this because you are my children here. You guys think I would support you like that if you decided to skip school to go protest it? You don't think I'd be standing out front of your high school telling you how proud I am of you, Talea?
Probably dragging us.
No. Oh,
Instead of classroom.
to your point, I think you said it. I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. But yeah, I could never. Um, mm-mm. And then the other part about, well, those two other parts about that video that really just drove me nuts. Her reference that this is what's great about being young and fearless. They'll do anything. Yeah, man, that's what parents are for. That's what wisdom from elders are for. My goodness, I know. Trust me, I know young kids are fearless. You guys see your brother Trail? Oh my goodness.
2 years old, by the way.
At 2 years old, I spent half the day trying to make sure he doesn't end it all, and he's trying because he is fearless. Even you guys, even little stuff, you may want to go whatever, get your nails done, whatever. And I'm not saying you go do. I know I'm not saying you go do stuff like that. Just throwing stuff out. It's just for the people. All right, no, because I'm saying either way. Because here's the point I'm making about it. Right, when we talk about being young, whatever, about being young and making decisions and being fearless, whatever. So you may want to go to get dinner, popcorn, a movie, whatever, with some friends that we know, like, but just late night, and I'll be nervous the entire time, and she'll be just having a great night with my friends. We saw a movie, but I happen, to be a parent who lived his life and lived it, I don't remember a lot of it, but I was told a lot of it, just crazy things and no bad things happening. So yeah, I'm older, so there's a little bit more fear ingrained in me in decisions that we make, which is why I try to curve you guys in something I think may lead to anything untoward happening to any of you, right? And then I think a couple of you may have touched on it. The comparisons drawn out to the civil rights movement. I will never understand it. I will never understand why we are comparing black Americans to illegal aliens. I will never understand. I don't understand why immigrants are compared to illegal aliens. Immigrants are people who went through a process and came here legally. Why are we calling them criminal aliens? Right? And then the reality of the why is because it's all an idea to, in my opinion at least, I believe it's done to make it one big thing in everybody's mind. So you lose the definition of illegal alien and immigrant. You just think of it as all the same thing. So then you think of someone who came here and gained citizenship the right way, the exact same way you think of people who snuck in the border illegally, and they're not the same. They're just not, right? And so, in comparing that to the civil rights movement, we won't even begin to compare the marches that we've seen from the civil rights movement and compare them to the riots we see against ICE now.